Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's SIIA Tech Chats. I am joined today by Brad Mehl, CEO of Boundless Markets. Boundless Markets is a marketing and business development consultancy, which is focused on accelerating data-driven growth. Brad, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks. Great to be here.
So as I mentioned, you focus on data-driven growth, but if you could explain to our audience what you mean by data-driven growth.
Sure. It means many things to many people. But just taking a step back, Bain Consulting did a study that really showed that companies that use data really effectively they're twice as likely to financially outperform their peers. So this is really important stuff. So what we mean by data-driven growth is really a few things. So one is making strategic choices based on opportunities that are really quantified, right? And so that can be done with market research, with analysis, with lots of tools, but really quantifying upside opportunity and prioritizing. A second is understanding with granularity where things may be breaking down exactly in the sales and marketing process, right? And really quantifying that and understanding that. And the third is developing repeatable, scalable processes. Things that could be done over and over. Because if you can't repeat it, you really can't scale it. So that's how we sort of define data-driven growth.
So talk to me a little bit about how you apply that. What's a typical engagement for Boundless Markets like?
Sure. So, it could be everything where we, come on in and sort of dissect with looking at with like forensic analysis. We'll dissect marketing and sales processes, but first taking a step back at the overall strategy of the business. So we've gone in as interim CMOs. We've done turnarounds working with private equity firms and their portfolio companies. And one thing we do is we call it a data and knowledge audit. So it's a 50-point assessment of what things that a company could know about its prospects, its customers, its market, its competition, using data, using information, and using analytics. So it's everything from that, and then from that sort of opportunity identification to advisory, guidance, and implementation along the process.
Now, last time you were here with me, you had just launched a new platform called Lively, which is a collaboration tool for events. And since then, the product has been extremely successful in the market. It's been used by thousands of people at events around the country, and some of those being extremely large events. Can you first share what is Lively? Tell us a little bit about it, and then why, as a consultancy, did you take this direction to launch a new platform?
Sure. So Lively is an audience participation tool that gets people actively involved in sharing and learning at events. And people use their cell phones to interact and answer questions on the screen. It's not an app. It's simple text messaging with responses brought to life on any screen. And then what we do behind the scenes is it actually collects data on their names, their social media profiles, so companies can know who said what are the attitudes and interests of specific people. And there's branding and marketing opportunities built in as well.
And then, so why as a consultancy did you decide to launch such a platform?
Sure. Well, first, I'm a geek. I have a background building digital products. So, no, but seriously, I saw a real market need. We looked at it, and there's $200 billion spent on live events each year. And 80% of the time, companies struggle to show the ROI of those events. So it's really about giving more insights, giving more monetization opportunities to, because so much money is spent on this. And why is it? Yeah, I mean, we did it because a lot of our clients own events, they sell sponsorships on events, or they're software companies where they have a speaking opportunity and they want to know who's in the audience for their own prospecting.
Yeah, it's a unique new marketing tool, really.
Yeah, and it's really easy to use. It's literally a 30-second setup. It's used by pharmaceutical companies, leading associations, big event companies, and so so yeah, and it's you know, basically it's at the end of the day, it's about keep getting people actively involved because most people tune out after 20 minutes, right? So they sort of need some way of being tuned in.
So as Boundless Market has evolved and you've launched Lively, what has surprised you most on this journey?
You know, um, you think you have it all figured out with a product sometimes, right? And you have this hypothesis, and then you learn and you iterate. So it's just really about it's just about listening. Um, we had a speaker the other day who was speaking in front of 100 trainers using Lively, and he said he really wanted a way to um, showcase his brand, right? So we developed a custom video playing in the background that was all about his business, which was playing in the background, and audience responses are appearing like right over that. So it's just lots of listening. I mean, that's nothing
Fantastic.
new. We always need to listen, but what's it is surprising is sort of the unfolding needs that happen every day.
Fantastic. Brad, thank you so much for joining us today. For more information on Boundless Markets and Lively, you can visit their websites, and we will see you next Friday for SIIA Tech Chats.